Okay, killer frequency. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Do I want to start a new game? Oh, wait, no, continue. Huh. Loading screen. Having some troubles. Weird. Peggy, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Oh.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or... Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
This time I'm going to remember. Turn off the music first. And then engage the caller.
You're through to 189.16.
The Scream.
What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Oops.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
You must really love that song. If you're calling up to ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to argue, but you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the Whistling Man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over.
No, I want this one. The hang-ups. Go away.
Hope you enjoy this one as much as I do. Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know, Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we? If she's telling the truth...
No. I'm gonna man up.
All right, I'll do it.
You're a good man, Forrest. I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, you know, I never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting. 189.16, The Scream. With me, Peggy.
Okay, Peggy. You sit in your safe little office while I go do the dangerous work. Is it this one?
That's not opening.
No. Is it... this one? No, that's the staff lounge. This is the... I guess it's... through this way? Okay, janitor closet, kitchen, which I think I've explored pretty thoroughly. Oh, here's the fire exit. Just gotta check these doors.
I need a key to get in there.
Okay. Just had to double check. It's been a while since I played. I forget which doors I've already tried to open or not. Hey, I know this.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man.
Alley.
Out here. In the open. Alone.
Ooh. I thought it was a canister of mutagen, but it's just a fuse. Hey, here's another one. La fusaracha, la fusaracha. Because it kind of looks like he's carrying instruments. Maybe like weird shaped maracas. Shut up, I'm trying, okay? I slave over a hot computer to bring you quality commentary. All you do is complain.
Alright. Which window would she have thrown it out of?
That's a little suspicious. Oh, there's another fuse. How many fuses are there? I thought I heard footsteps that were not forests. Oh boy. There's another fuse, and they're all different colors. It's gonna be one heck of a puzzle. There's another locked door. It's a little less suspicious now that there are two that look identical. Hey!
Here it is. Long ride home.
Good thing it conveniently landed on this nice soft oiled mattress. Probably want to wash your hands after picking that up, Forrest.
Of course. It locks behind me. And of course the key doesn't work on this side. Fantastic. Well, this is broken. Looks like it'll be secure at least. Great. Guess I'm going to have to fix that elevator. And that's broken too. Only the best for KFAM. Let's see if I can fix this. Looks like a power issue. I should check the fuse box.
Oh god, there's fuses everywhere! I haven't seen any hints on how to solve it, but maybe I just wasn't looking at the interior of the panel. Look, it looks like there's a legend right here. Just gotta add up to 70. Ah. Need a few less of these 5s and a few more of these
Looks like I'm gonna have to
20s.
hunt around for some new fuses.
So that's 30. We'll take you out. Stick you there. Stick that in. 45. What are you? Can I have you? Ooh, 30. Okay, 30, 50, 65, 70. There we go. Right? 30, 50, 65, 70. I expected a sound, but maybe it's fine. Do they have to be in some kind of order? I swear I saw some... Ah, here's one. Oh, what do we have here? Why are there so many fuses in this alley? What is with these, like, sheet metal walls? Can we not?
Bingo!
Oh. I just had to pull the switch back. Great. Of course. It had to be that simple. And I had to look like an idiot. What do you mean look like? Ah ha 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 ha. Can I... Oh.
I could probably survive that fall.
Dude, it's like 2 feet. You'll be fine. It's not a fall. It's a very low hoist yourself down kind of situation.
Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive?
Yeah, Clive. Whose name is Clive? I mean, really. No. I'm gonna go in there. Have a look-see. Not much to see. Well, except for this secret lair. I wonder who these people are.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Wait, I gotta look under the sink. There's nothing there. Oh, that's creepy. Come on, why? Screwdriver, that could be helpful. That's like a toy. What is this? How do I look at things? Barn finds. Here's to MC and GB. Thank y'all for making our song yours. Oh. MC and GB. Look, it's the barn finds. Long ride home. What was that person's name? Gail? Gabby? Something?
There's a key. I'll just take that. Might be important.
We got crazy conspiracy board here. Ooh. No GBs, though. Nailed him. Wait, am I supposed to use this board to figure something out? Or does it get brought upstairs later? I don't remember. Okay, stop. I want the Chuck Brody. Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury as a victim of a festival disaster. Oh. Road to recovery. Wait a minute. MC and GB. Okay. I thought it was CB. Marie Campbell, though. But who's GB? Chuck is short for Charles. Oh, wait. Hey, those are the pictures that are hanging up. Hmm. Well, I'm pretty sure I have to read this later, so... I'll just head back upstairs for now.
I wonder how the show's going.
Peggy's tanking. Nope. What is this key for, I wonder? I can't look at it. Oh, was it for the stairwell? That's boring.
Needs a key.
Yeah, it's for the... Wait, what's this? A sponge? Oh ho ho! Wax on, wax off. Alright. I can't even interact with the roof door. Oh, okay. Let's head back to Peggles. Unless...
Locked tight.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive, the janitor, might be Clive, the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me, so
Oh, it's just fading out to tell the story. Great. I was gonna play the song, though.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Ah!
because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. Alright, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement, made by our creepy janitor.
Hey, we don't know
who
that.
I think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
Aren't there more?
I think one of these people will be the whistling
Oh.
man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there are 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Can I not move the things again? What if I play this song? Alright. Gallows Creek Harvest Festival closed early this year after tragedy struck only hours after opening. The big wheel broke free from its supports and rolled through the town. Whoa. Okay. So Chuck probably got hurt by that? We don't have a year on here. Okay. Captain, is that him? 13? What was that noise? Something made a noise. I think it was my headphones. Alright, yeah, why can't I interact with this anymore? Well, let's ask Peggy.
How's it going?
Let's ask for help.
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target is. There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
I'm good now. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
My actual problem was that I was holding the screwdriver, so I couldn't interact with anything else. Ugh. Sometimes game's stupid. Okay, marriage. Can't read that way up there. Kim Walker and Peter Stein. Okay, so Kim got married. Local doctor K. Walker recommends all locals get their flu shot ASAP. Alright, yeah. And crime syndicate impounded. Police have today finally put an end to long-running car thieving crime syndicate. The arrests were made after a member gave up information on their co-conspirators. Informant asked to remain anonymous will be hereafter referred to as R.A. Rachel Amber. It's kind of an old reference, but let's say Rebecca Allen. Knows something about criminals. Interesting. Why is Aunt Williams the power? Okay. Investigators... Okay, 2-year investigation into the festival accident has concluded. Investigators blame 2 engineers that were contracted from the local power station. Aunt Williams and Sean Everett were distracted talking about horror movies while assembling the big wheel, which led to various mistakes. Okay. Aunt Williams was a lead, though. So this must have come way after this. Okay, what does this actually say? I'm sick of being a local celebrity. People are so mean to me. I only stole a few cars. Who cares? We'll put that under Rebecca for now. 5 dead, 16 injured after brakes fail on bus. Deceased have been identified as Gallows Creek locals D. Rudd, Houghton, Stein, P. Stein, and K. Stein. So Kim's already dead. Rudd, Houghton, and Mildred. That's the end of Kim's story. Mystery guest. Lead engineer responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster. Okay, so... Ant is, like, living up the fact that he's a screw-up, which is not great. Sheriff Matthews warned citizens to look out for suspicious behavior after multiple car thefts. Crime wave of 70 will be stopped. Okay, Rebecca lives in a trailer park. Right? Oh, selling the trailer. Leaving town. Okay, so Rebecca's gone. Gas station bought by a lottery winner. Sold to a man who won the lottery 14 years ago. Oh, Diary of a Car Thief. Police informant tell-all book. So maybe this actually goes here. I don't know who won the lottery, though. Infamous author of tell-all book Diary of a Car Thief moves out of Gallows Creek to the big city. Stole our cars, stole our time and money. Alright. So Kim's dead. Rebecca's out of the city. Chuck, however... We're buying him some lottery tickets. Hopefully he gets lucky and can end up back on his feet. Maybe he won the lottery. Gas station bought by lottery winner. Maybe that. Okay, so trailer park would be Rebecca. Power station would be Aunt. Hospital would be Kim, because she's a doctor. And gas station is Chuck. Because he bought the gas station. Presumably. Doesn't say anything about him winning. But it's written in here for a reason, right? Okay, so... I don't know who it would be, but I'm... So he's a victim, and he's the one who did it. Quiet Ridge Health and Safety Convention. Wait, 1987? That's the year. He's in Quiet Ridge. 1st to 6th of September. It's the 3rd. It's okay. So it's Chuck at the gas station. Peggy, I'm ready.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Chuck Berry. I mean Brody.
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
The gas station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Hello?
Chuck Brody! Listen, I know this sounds crazy, but we have reason to believe the Whistling Man is coming for you. You need to get yourself and everyone else out right now.
The Whistling Man? Where the hell are you? Who is this?
This is Forrest Nash. Listen, the Whistling Man's back.
Forrest
We have a list
Nash.
with your name on it, and
Oh God. It's today. The year I finally let myself forget.
forget what?
Forget. No, man. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Probably a good strategy.
I think he ran off.
Well, fingers crossed that Chuck... Jesus!
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Is Chuck?
I don't know.
Hang on, we're getting a call.
Oh, nice.
Chuck?
Chuck!
Forrest, the whole goddamn gas station's gone up.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so. I got everyone to follow me out. The town's only ambulance was blown to hell, though. Yeah, damn it, that fireball threw me. I've got to get to the hospital. I'm not feeling great. Forrest, man, I can't thank you enough, but yeah, I gotta go.
Wait, Damn it. We lost him. What was that about today?
Oh, Forrest, the call board is lighting up. Get us into some music while I deal with this.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
Do I just chill now, or what? I don't really have anything
There's
to do.
gotta
Oh,
be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah. Wave goodbye to me as I go into danger. Sit in your safe little cubby. Sponge, you're looking well. This way? This way. Man, the music is getting ominous. Up.
The key. Was this always here?
Wait, the key I already
Must have
grabbed?
missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Really? Oh! Basement storage. Neat. I wish this was closed. I really do.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Well, there's a map here. It doesn't seem to have anything on it, so that's not very helpful. An album would be nice, though. Or you know what? A flashlight would also be pretty cool to have. Circuit boards, glue, oh, some scotch tape. Wait, that's not even scotch tape, is it? Yeah, let's say it's scotch tape. It just looks a little bit thicker. Posters, more circuit boards. You can't look at any of these little drawers, but these drawers. Ooh, some kind of beverage? Delicious. Ah. Glug, glug, glug.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
Cannot see the buttons. Cannot see the buttons.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
Oh.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Look at this room. It's just full of stuff.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Okay, I probably don't need this photo anymore. Because it just led to this. Gotta be very careful not to miss any albums that might be hanging out. So who knows when they'll let me come back down here. Ooh, what do we got? Delivery note? 2nd September 1987. That's yesterday. Shipping from Starling Security. Delivery and installation security alarm system 4000. Hospital, Christine Gas and Repair. Roller Ricky's Roller Rink. Woodside Apartments, KFAM radio station. Huh. Interesting. Jamie Macher. Right? Oh, this is going to be important. But not just yet. Maybe I'll grab it and just bring it along with me. Roller Ricky! Ooh, is this... Yeah, this looks like the one.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
Okay, there's another player on another thingy around here. I'll find it eventually. Let's read this file.
This looks useful.
Okay, police department, prepared by Sheriff Matthews. 3 September 1968, so that was a few years ago. At 4 a.m., a call was received from a jogger, a Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me they had not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. Sorry, I'm kind of lost about who's who. Was George Barrow the person they thought was the killer? You gotta be very, very...
Preliminary toxicology results
thorough.
shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
No, I want to look at it. Next to a fan. Okay. I'm gonna bring this along. It might be important. Nothing in the cabinet. You're really gonna have this, like, huge area and there's no albums to find in here? Really?
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Okay, so there's one in a cabinet somewhere. Probably through here. This is a little bit sus. Gonna have to play with that soon. Here's the cabinet that I'm sure our next tape recorder is in. What was that noise? Oh, it opened itself. Fantastic.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall
This has to
from
be
a height
important.
into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. Is that recording? Shut it off.
Name of deceased, George Barrow. Time of death, September 268, approximately 9 p.m. The deceased is Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death is established to be drowning as shown by the signs of asphyxiation. Abrasions were found on the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with known history of the deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there is no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates the deceased had a high level of alcohol in their blood. Wait. It is of the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in his... Okay, so there's a cover-up. I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia. Okay. Who's Virginia? Have we met her? I don't remember. I don't remember all the people that I've talked to. Or otherwise come in contact with. Or been contacted by. Magazine. Book. Binder. Probably not important. Pen. No collectible albums, though. In this whole basement. Oh, there it is!
Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent. But I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst. That I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you. But that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say. That I should say. But my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
Oh, okay.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Oh. Ugh, I am tired. I did not sleep well last night. Gallows Creek High presents Humpty Dumpty, the story of love, tragedy, and betrayal, starring Maisie Cartwright as Dawn, George Barrow as Henry, also with Marie Campbell as Anne. Was it MC and GB? Was that the... Oh. So Maisie Cartwright, maybe, instead of Marie Campbell. Interesting. Well. Beep boop. Oh crap. Oh, I got lost along the way.
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet.
Year?
There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body? I guess someone else must have moved him, after he was dead, to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's
right.
who she is.
She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Maybe that's the person who died at the beginning. Yeah, that in the prologue when you're walking down the alley, that would explain so much.
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Oh, I wasn't really ready to go back, but okay.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is Forrest Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fredman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man? What's up?
Solving mysteries, saving lives. The huge.
Right on.
Plunker, what are you doing at Virginia's house?
She asked if we could stay to keep an eye out for that whistling turd. So we're hanging out, bro.
Well, that's big of you, Plunker.
No, it's nothing.
Can I speak to Virginia?
Sure thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
I can't blame you. I'd be jumpy too.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, Virginia.
I thought I was. I thought...
Easy. We're not calling to talk about earlier. We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor
Petrified
at the
Forest.
station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the Whistling Man, Forrest.
you so certain Clive's the Whistling Man?
Because all those years ago,
It's okay, Virginia. He's gone. We found evidence to suggest well...
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
How? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them, and we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both.
Uh-oh.
You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me do it, but my sister needed me. You have to understand, she needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just want this nightmare to end.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
Well,
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details? Well, we know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
All right, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Stream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
whoa. No.
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific people. People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
Let's be nice.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
Ish.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life. After I found the body in the river, I couldn't lose my studio. Do you understand?
Sure.
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
You covered up the murder of a boy for
No,
a dance studio? That's low, Sandra.
I thought it meant the person that was blackmailing her was low, not her. Aw, man, I think I got screwed by a lack of context, but I guess we'll see.
Oh, look at the time.
Ah, damn it.
I have to go. I'll drive home now, or just drive. I'm sorry.
Well,
I might have gone a bit hard on her.
It wasn't my fault. It was unclear what the prompt meant. I thought I was on her side. I thought I was trying to empathize. Okay? God.
Bit?
All right, let's just move on. Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest.
Oh
I
no.
know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight, but I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
You want to do that now?
It's clearly
Really?
Ponty.
Why? Of course now. It's his birthday. I won't have a chance to do it again until next year.
It's Ponty doing his groove voice. Come on. Wish Uncle Roni a happy birthday.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Pony's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! God damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
I said I didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponty can't control himself.
Neither of
Don't
you could
worry.
tell it was
We've
him.
already got another caller on the line.
You-
Just pick it up, okay?
For shame to both of you.
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
Goose?
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets him with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Hey, Big Shot, hit the button and take the call.
I did.
Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Who may I say is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Dawn.
Dawn?
Dawn? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Starling 4000. User manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy. Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in?
Wait a minute.
Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night.
Where's the train tracks? What? Seriously though, what is the train tracks? Where are they?
I'm guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... The whistling man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please, I need to get in.
Can you get your neighbor's attention?
That the whistling man will see me, Forrest. I can't do that.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
We read this, and it didn't say... I don't think it was installed in any apartments.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the whistling man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah, well, tell you what, we have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can find something to help. Well, I'm not sure who, but to help someone.
I'm gonna go check that document.
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
I saw him. I saw the install notes. Just a matter of finding it again. Was it here? No. Is that the thing? That's the police report. Humpty Dumpty. Where's that other file? Police report, autopsy report. That's just a newspaper. Am I crazy? I could swear I read a thing somewhere around here that said, yeah, we installed it at X, Y, Z, and L. Oh, here we go.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. This system's not even installed at Woodside.
Uh-huh. There we go. Peggy? No Peggy? Every time. Every freaking time.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
Yeah, let's call Roller Ricky.
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment.
I always like talking to him.
Got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Mm-hmm. Precaution, procedures. Mistake as a star, okay. State-of-the-art security system uses a 6-digit code system. Enter the code into the keypad, feel total peace of mind. Comes with a range of features. Default codes for these features are listed below. 191519. She's breaking into an apartment that's not hers. Or a building that's not hers.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I've been so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest.
She sounds real suspicious, too.
Son of a bitch. Ah!
Is she?
Yeah, stay out! Nobody disrespects the sanctity of the ring! Don't ever come back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man! The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle... happening, Maxie. He's my best friend, you know? Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free whenever you want, forever. That's a done deal.
Nice.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
Hold on, I gotta put this crap down. I guess I never, like, introduced this one, so...
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I don't know if I ever suspected it.
I had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
I knew she wasn't right.
Is that right, Sherlock? Why do you think she requested that song?
I mean, maybe she actually wanted it. Could be her favorite killing song.
Ugh, that's awful. So, what now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you. I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. The killer was calling themselves Dawn. This could be a fake name. If
Most likely.
anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
You're a good father, Murphy.
Absolutely. Fernando's a lucky kid.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
That would be nice.
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help y'all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Easy, easy. Take a breath. Relax.
Okay. We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Yeah, it's
Forrest,
exploded.
The ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Yeah, I'm first aid certified. I can handle this no problem.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Hit me. I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry.
We'll be fine.
That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left. But he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Absolutely not.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna...
He didn't have to say it with that tone, as if he's talking down to her. Really.
Stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Sorry about this, Casey. I think it's best we use your jacket. It's probably less likely to bleed through.
It's just a jacket. Give me a second. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
She said there was a car there. I know she doesn't know how to drive, but we may not have a choice.
Forrest, that's a terrible idea. Never mind hurting Jason. She might get herself or someone else killed.
I wasn't listening to that
I
part.
suppose you have any ideas then?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of
Are you suggesting that the people who work at the station are poor because they live in cheap housing?
them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
He's locked.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
Futuristic.
You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks.
Terrible idea.
I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy. I just have to look around.
In the meantime, everyone can listen to this.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office, so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Hey, sure thing. Let me grab you one out of the fridge. Oh no! A beer. What am I gonna do? The party is going
Well, master of unlocking. Righteous. Okay. So Reggie can do first aid. And I got an achievement for playing all the tapes. Rocket ship.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Here's Peggy if I need help. Oh, there's the safe. No, come back. Very important date. That's all we know. I don't want to put it down. I want to stick it back on the wall. You know what? This'll do. Or that'll do. Can I look at the Rolodex? No? Need to write pitch document. Good title. System. Don't need it. We've seen this all over. It probably doesn't have the answer. Chalupa Cabra. That's receipt. Futures now. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Ask Jeannie where those tapes are. It's been weeks now, overdue. Ooh, the floppy. Don't copy that floppy. Oh, here's post-it notes. X forever. Are there any more notes about? Can't really read any of these. Alright, don't copy that floppy. Alien sightings.
Could this be it?
Deep cuts, top secret. Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Okay, this is just like ideas for a movie. He's got an idea for a movie, and it goes like this. It's about a killer in the town of Gallows Creek, and he kills people like this. Sorry, I'm not good at coming up with things quickly. And I didn't want to sing the real song, because then YouTube would demand... Oh wait, I don't make money anyway, so it doesn't matter. Crap. Please insert floppy disk. Was there something in here? 1107. Oh! Important date for the town. Jeez, I thought there was just a red herring, but turns out it was important.
Nice.
Oh, look at all the floppies. John Hedges. Forrest Nash. Weaver Peggy. Carter Bradley. Barbara Albright. Karen Lawson. Okay, so I'm going to say Forrest and Peggy are not it. We could have called Karen if we wanted to, so it's going to be one of these three. Oh, and Karen was away, so she doesn't have first aid. So we've got Brad, who Peggy doesn't like. We've got Barbie. And John. What? What was that thumping? Is there someone there? Did somebody throw this at me? Yeah, John Hedges, newsreader, refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I knew he was a war medic, but oh, he's a war medic, so he knows. Okay. Apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Eating the free samples Brad gets sent for his reviews. Did he stop? 14 Nancy Drive. Oh. Wait. So he's a war veteran, and he's on Nancy Drive, which is where our victim lives also, or is currently at. John seems like a pretty good bet. Brad. When I hired Brad as our station's food critic, people said it was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? Blah, blah, blah. Brad and Barbara seem to be spending an awful lot of time together. I didn't realize she was so interested in Brad's work. Maybe I should join them. Ended up missing most of the first aid training. Brad made a joke about practicing mouth to mouth, and Barbara got really upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. He's on Axdown Lane. Okay, so neither of them were paying attention. It's got to be John. I don't think there's any question about it here. Barbara's getting on well with the staff. Great feedback. Barb got another cat. Must have at least 5 now. Oh my god. Barb laughed when I told her about the concept for the new script. Well, okay, so it's John. But let's take a peek at the files, see if there's anything juicy. Maybe I get an achievement.
Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Forrest isn't really integrating with the team. Seems to have this lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call Jeannie Janie, Janine, and Brenda in his first week. Erin has stepped up her duties in recent months. She has fully taken on Hamish's show, along with the Timberline twins, since Wes left. Hopefully she doesn't get any ideas about being paid double. Karen has started mentoring Peggy. I think this will be good for Peggy. Even doing team building training getaways. I'm beginning to suspect that the producer training getaways are being strategically timed. They've now both missed Secret Santa first aid training and the Teddy Gallows Jr. station visit. So it's really just like mimosas and brunch.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Peggy and Karen have missed another work event because of their training sessions. Their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why are they attending training sessions at a bar? Very good question, sir. Alright, well, it's John, anyway. Do I need to call her here? Or...
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I... Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Turn him on
What
his
do I
side.
do?
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
One arm under.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down.
The other arm
Did
somewhere.
I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Casey, I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes. I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey? Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or...
Oh.
Oh, God.
And put new ones on top.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I'm using the laundry to keep him warm. So, I'll use the cleaning rags on the car. They don't look dirty. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Boris, scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Jason is going to be fine. Just make sure he knows he's going to be okay, okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please send help. I can't lose him. All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Glad I didn't have to remember that.
Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak, and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
I guess I could have read the files now. Had not been quite so pressed for time. Whoops. Wait. That was the last key, so there's... Okay, look, I peeked a little bit. I know there's an achievement for finding all the albums. And I don't remember getting it. So there's gotta be one in here. There's... Or I missed one somewhere else. Well, I'm not hanging around any longer. I'm just gonna... Whoa, that's downstairs.
Better put a record on.
I'm going, dude. Calm your tits. I wish I had a new record to play.
Dead air is a crime, Forrest.
Shush, Peggy. I was downstairs.
You're gonna love this next track.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to double-check my recording. Okay, recording is good. And I'm just going to take a short walk around to stretch my legs and clear my head, is all. Maybe a trip to the staff room specifically would be helpful. Ah, yeah. Just checking out this place makes me feel a little more at ease. Like everything's okay in the world. Like, everything's great. And stuff. Dang it. Ooh, is that a thing? Oh, it's a mouse trap. You know, I thought for sure that I missed an album in this room. 'Cause I don't think I found anything in here except for the pizza box, right? But I did look around pretty thoroughly. Huh. One of the chairs? Under the sink? In the fridge? Wait. Why do you have a kitchen island? With no doors? How do you get in there? If you have a kitchen island with no storage space inside of it, that's a huge waste of space. Unless there's like some kind of mechanism in there. Oh well. I didn't find the album. Okay, which ones do I have? I have the hang-ups, Caged Tiger, Long Ride Home, or the Barn Finds. Okay, hold on. Okay, alright. One more lap, I think. My legs aren't stretched enough. Well, what do we have here?
New music to play.
There, I got all the hidden records. I'm happy now. Time to finish this one up, I think. Oh, we're not on air. I don't remember if this is like the climax or not, but...
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky.
Roller Ricky!
And Maxie's here too.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and
Oops.
Maxie.
What I
Is
meant
there
was...
anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Did you see or hear anything during the attack earlier?
Not exactly. You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Yeah.
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man.
man.
It's MC.
He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Whoa, Ricky, no.
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, ma'am. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky.
Okay, so everybody who we've called has, like, come back to give additional information. Or everybody who's called us, I guess. Except for Maurice, because Maurice got killed. I wonder what he would say.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh.
I feel attacked.
Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
Peggy. Wakey, wakey. Hands off
Peggy?
Sneaky.
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
Oh, nice, and I got another achievement for playing them all.
I'm Coming to Get Ya by Vice. One of the best tunes this year. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you.
Oh, nice.
Looks like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak.
Woohoo!
Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though.
Is it though, Peggy? The fire truck has out of commission. The ambulance has been exploded. Are you sure it seems weird that the phone lines are cut as well?
Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What do you need?
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
Okay, so this is going to be like the final test of all the information we've gathered. Which is not great because I've been playing over a course of weeks and have probably forgotten a lot of important details.
I'll do my best.
Oh boy.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars.
Oh.
Take care.
Ugh.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
It is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off.
Nice.
So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second, met our Whistling Man, pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest.
Dawn.
Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we
Is
still
this
on air?
Marla or whatever?
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer that comes to the top so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
Joke. Man, did they put like what is it, Kenny Rogers Roasters outside? Is that why it's all red bleeding in? The problem, I guess, was that there was two MCs, and I'm not sure which one it might have been.
Huh. Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
It's a very good question, Forrest. Very good question indeed.
That must be it.
Hold on, I gotta get a Humpty Dumpty first. This is the clue. Maisie Cartwright as Dawn. Or Marie Campbell. But which one? Love, tragedy, and betrayal. Is there any way to know?
Boom! We've got power.
Uh-oh.
The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Peggles, look out! There's someone else in here with me. I can hear him. Wait. This'll do the trick.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy? I need to get back upstairs.
Uh-oh. Too late. Should I have not gone through the door? Could I have warned her? And I hit like an invisible switch? I was like, no, you went too far. Too late. Peggy's dead.
What the hell?
Huh? What was that?
Oh no.
Oh no, the Peggy room.
Peggy, where'd you go?
Happy birthday, sis.
No way. This can't be happening. A call.
Of M. Wait, M. What's Peggy's last name? Like before her foster dad?
Did Dawn press the Peggy button? Did she want me to hit it on my end? Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
Sorry, I was looking at things. What?
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well...
Huh?
I thought we'd lead in tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch! Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then... Who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Ah.
Your son? You mean you...
Right.
But he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? That... Are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this.
Mooney. What?
There we go.
Who's Mooney?
Marie Campbell?
Oh.
George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw it. Oh, God damn it.
Was Mooney the actual original killer? I can't remember.
I'd be quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
So he played the killer.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why should I help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
You think this is justice?
You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on it. They all knew George was murdered, but...
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to.
Splorch?
Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Interview you? All right, I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end.
The buzzing in this room is driving me crazy.
Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
I don't know what to choose. I think this would all work.
Do you want to die, Teddy? Because if you don't start talking...
Oh, what the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But well, it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
It's just a prank can.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused, and
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
it was Chuck.
Oh.
Chuck Brody. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at?
I thought it would have been Teddy.
What happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
Where were you when it happened?
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him. God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized.
Don't say that.
Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Which... Am I still stalling here? Whatever, I don't like Teddy, so...
Even if you didn't push him, you still chased him to his death.
I can't be blamed for someone not getting a joke. Ugh.
I think Marie would disagree. But if you really felt that way, why the cover-up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
Oh, this guy.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
It's technically true.
That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And...
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatment she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no, that coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
Ah.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. It never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Oh god, I don't know. Football field?
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot! We're in the gym at Gallows Creek High!
I told you not to do that.
Wait,
Why would I...
He's dead too now, isn't he?
He is. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy.
Okay, I'm sorry. He's a football player and he threw the winning shot. None of that makes sense. Unless he was a basketball player. But all the things have been about football. What? Because you play football outside. And you don't throw for... I mean, I guess technically you could throw a pass and then it's caught and it becomes a touchdown, so you get the winning points. But you don't throw... the throw is not the crux of the point getting in football. It's either you catch, or you run, or you kick. There's no throw to get a point. And why would I think it's inside? I don't know. Either I missed a hint somewhere, or the game was not quite obvious enough about that.
So,
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
Peggy!
Teddy!
Peggy, it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
It was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No, they told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George, and
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well...
Okay, come on,
I'll
no.
have to settle for the next best thing.
Marie, that's crazy. Who's Eugene? I forget. Oh, the kid in the maze. Yeah.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left...
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest.
No, she didn't.
You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
Peggy!
We have 1 wounded, 1 dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay.
Marie! Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now. We got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. Let's make tomorrow better.
Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, Forrest Nash survived. Oh, I could have died? That's very loud. Auntie's Pizza.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. We've trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods.
Alright. I'm not sure who Scott is. Maurice is dead. That's Peggy? That's Forrest? That is not what I thought Peggy at all. Hmm. Scott. Who else did I get killed? Oh, Scott was one of the kids. Oh, I guess there's some other choice I could have. No. Murphy. Hot Dave. Huh. Huh. Alright. Oh wait, this is the hideout. I get it now. This is the... Oh. Am I... Skip the epilogue. No.
Stop! Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground!
Or maybe not.
Don't move! Nobody else has to get hurt!
Wow. Look at all these people who did multiple voices.
Suspect has jumped! Officer Lugo, do you have a visual?
Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
Alright, well I thought I only made 2 mistakes, but I guess I made 3, so... I got a ways to go before I get the perfect run. Also, this music is hella loud. I wish it would not be. I really just want to hear the police scanner. Wait, was that it? Oh. Oh. I thought maybe there'd be a little bit more denouement. But... Nope, that's just the end. So, well, just... Where do I continue from? Here.
Keep your mouth
Oh, okay. Alright.
shut.
So there's no saving Teddy at this point. Anyway, Killer Frequency. Great game. I had a wonderful time playing it. I'm very happy that I waited a while from having watched someone else let's play it to playing it myself. Because I did forget a lot of the intricacies of the story and how to solve the puzzles and everything. You know, obviously I would have done 100% if I'd remembered, like, oh, yeah, this is the key step for this one. This is how we do this to keep this guy alive. But no, it was fun. It was tense. I had a good time. There were like two things near the end there that I feel like I got screwed out of. One, the call with Sandra, which I don't think mattered all that much. And then two, at the end there, I don't know how I was supposed to guess the gym and not the football field, but I complained about that enough already. Really, other than that, and I feel like those two things were just my well, the Sandra one, no. I believe that I got screwed over there because I thought the prompt was saying something other than what it was saying. It was unclear. I felt like I was standing up for Sandra, but then it was being mean to her, and I got in trouble for it, which was really unfair. I don't like it. Grumpy about that one. But then I'm sure the thing with the Teddy Gallows and the football field and the gym, I probably just missed a hint somewhere. So I can't really blame the game for that one unless I were to replay it and go through and be like, oh, there's absolutely no hints to the gym. How could you know? But I'm sure I just missed it. Or I read something and wrote it off as unimportant, so... yeah, otherwise, I mean, the story is very, very 80s slasher. It reminds me of, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Prom Night, maybe, or Sorority Row, or any number of those movies where, like, oh, there was somebody got killed, but we covered it up, and now the killer, or someone related to the killer, is back for revenge. Isn't that the plot of Scream, also? And it turns out, well, isn't this very similar to Scream in many ways? But that's fine. I mean, it's a trope, right? So you can have a trope and just, you know, put your own spin on it. I'm fine with that. It's not a big deal. I think they did great. They told a fun story. I was engaged pretty much the whole time. The voice acting was great. The characters were really good. I mean, yeah. It was a great game all around, and highly recommend you go out and purchase it. Give the dev some support, even if you don't want to actually play it yourself. But, like, show them that their work is appreciated. You just sat here and watched me play it, so, I mean, they're missing out on that profit. Yeah, you know, just do the right thing. Support the arts, is what I'm saying. And with that note, I think that's all that I need to say for this one, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and series, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!